What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today for another BFR. So we had the video yesterday. I wanted to put out a BFR right after, but I thought, why not? I'll just save the video for today. Game 51 versus the Minnesota Wild was an 8:30 game at home. 8:30 at home is late for me. February 7th, it was a nationally televised game on TNT. It was a doubleheader. The game before that was the Rangers and Tampa. Rangers win that one 3-1, and Sergachev is done for the year probably. That was a scary injury. The score, Minnesota wins 2-1. The Hawks dropped to 14-35-2. This is worse than last year. Shots were 25-21 Minnesota. Hits were 18-17 Minnesota. Face-offs 32-25 Chicago. Power plays, both teams go 0 for 2. Mrazek saves 23 out of 25. Gustafsson saves 20 out of 21. Tyler Johnson returns from injury. There's been rumor on the trading block for him possibly going to the Rangers. That could be interesting. And, of course, there's rumors that Kakko might be going the other way, which is even more interesting. I've heard Zegras and Kakko possibly coming here. If they're selling low on Kakko, I'll take them. But other than that, I'd rather have Zegras. And then Gutman was out also. Winter Classic, I mentioned it briefly yesterday. Chicago and St. Louis will be playing at Wrigley Field. This will be the second time the Hawks have played at Wrigley Field. They played Detroit back in 2009. They lost that game. They're 1-5 in outdoor games, but this is the fourth outdoor game they're going to host. They had Wrigley Field in 2009, Soldier Field in 2014, and the Notre Dame Stadium in 2019. The other games were played in Washington at National Stadium. I don't remember what it's called. I think the Twin Stadium where they played Minnesota, and then in 2017 they played the Blues at. Don't remember where they played them at, to be honest. But Bedard announced it on live on air on TNT that it was rumored it was going to happen, and then it officially happened. But we go to the first period where Minnesota's in full control out of the gate. 14-17. It's a Minnesota penalty to Marcus Foligno for goaltender interference, which would be killed. 7:33 though, Minnesota posted in goal to Jacob Lucchini, first of the season from Lettieri and Duhaime to make it 1-0. And originally it wasn't a goal. They eventually went back and took a look at it. It did go in the net, and play on. Mrazek was heavily tested early after that. 7:15 Chicago penalty and whistle for holding, which would be killed. 2:51 Chicago penalty to Megna for holding, which would be killed. So a couple holding minors there early, not what you want to see. Hawks had one shot in the first period. Yeah, they need this guy back badly. Second period, 10:52, and Chicago and Minnesota penalties to Tenorti and Foligno for fighting. 6:16, Chicago gets a tap-in goal. It's Nick Foligno with his 10th of the season from Kurashev and Radish to make it 1-1. So you have both Foligno brothers making an impact early, and of course they had the interview beforehand about both of our wives are hotter than Taylor Swift or something like that. Kind of humorous. Third period, Hartman somehow missed basically an open net. 19 minutes to Minnesota penalty to Marcus Foligno once again. This time it's for high sticking, which would be killed. Kachuk has a breakaway robbed. I couldn't believe Gustafsson got the pad on that. Kaprizov, Bogosian both have rebounds that are saved. Minnesota pressures, and at 9:15, Minnesota gets a deflection goal, and it's Marcus Foligno this time. 9th of the season from Lettieri and Faber to make it 2-1. So both Foligno brothers get on the board, as usual when they play, it seems. Donato to Blackwell. There's no goalie in the net. Gustafsson is completely out of position. Two players are standing in the open net, Lettieri and Mermis, and somehow Blackwell does not get it past him. Lettieri probably should have had the first star of the game. He was just everywhere. Johansson and Rossi are both saved. Kurashev is saved. Mrazek is pulled at 2:29. Foligno and Dickinson are both saved. So that would conclude the game. And tonight, the Hawks have the Rangers at home. They've got a nice stretch here at home. I believe it's 9 of 10 at home in this stretch. So yeah, that's going to be all I have for you guys in this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.